Hello, hi everyone. My name is Dr. Sana Khan, and in this video, we are going to talk about predation, which is one of the population interaction from the chapter Organism and Population. So I hope you all are doing well. You are working very hard for your exams, plus you're healthy as well, because that's much more important. Plus, you're taking a good sleep so that you can recollect everything during your exams time. So let's talk about predation in this video. Okay. So what is predation? Predation is mentioned by the sign plus and minus. What does that mean? Yes, from at least now you know what that this plus and minus means. Yes, the plus means that one is going to get benefit and the other one is going to get harmed. Okay, so एक को benefit हो जाएगा and दूसरे को harm होगा. So a free living organism which catches and kill another species for food. तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा, एक organism दूसरे organism को मार देगा. Okay, so one is going to get food and the other is going to get killed. It's going to get harmed. So let us take an example. Very easy topic. One animal called predator feeds on the other animal which is called prey, right? तो जो animal दूसरे animal को खाता है उसको हम prey कहते हैं, and जो खाता है उसको predator कहते हैं, जिसको खाता है उसको prey कहते हैं. So you should know the words predator and prey. So predator is the one who is going to eat the prey. Okay, so obviously predator is going to get food, so it's going to get benefited, but the prey is going to get killed. So predation is illustrated by predator, food chain as well. So you know now food chain. Food chain is the one where one organism depends on the other. So एक consume करेगा दूसरे को, दूसरा consume करेगा तीसरे को. So all that can be mentioned as an example of predation. So one animal can eat other will eat the other. So that's an example of food chain and predation. So let us see what is the function of food chain, function of predation. So it is a conduit for energy ट्रांसफर अक्रॉस ट्रॉफिक लेवल. हमने पढ़ा है ना, राइट? एनर्जी आपने पढ़ा होगा, एनर्जी पिरामिड, राइट? कि कैसे एनर्जी जाती है एक ट्रॉफिक लेवल से दूसरे ट्रॉफिक लेवल तक. सो इट कंडक्ट्स एनर्जी ट्रांसफर अक्रॉस द ट्रॉफिक लेवल. It maintains species diversity of a biotic community by reducing competition amongst the prey species, because see there could be a competition among the prey species also, right? तो उसका competition कम करते हैं predator by eating the prey. So pisaster is an important predator in the intertidal zone of the American Pacific coast. Please remember the examples. They are very important for your exams. So the first example which here we are going to talk is about the pisaster. So pisaster is one of the very important predator which is there in the intertidal zone. So in a field experiment, all the starfish were removed from an enclosed intertidal area. So it will eat up the prey. So more than 10 species of invertebrates became extinct within a year because of interspecific competition. So because of this disaster, there were many species who got extinct. So disaster became the predator and the fishes who got extinct became the prey. So it keeps the prey population under control, called biological control, because it's going to eat up the prey. So it keeps the prey population also under the control. So here another example is prickly pear cactus. So introduced into Australia in the early 1920, caused havoc by spreading rapidly into millions of hectares of range land. So there were one plant called as prickly pear cactus. So this was a plant in 1920s. It grows into millions. Okay, grows into millions. So now they need to these plants need to come under control. So what did they do? The cactus was brought under control by introducing a cactus eating predator, that is Cactoblastis, a moth, into the country. So to vanish those cactus, they brought a predator who can eat predator called as Cactoblastis, which was a moth who will eat this cactus, which is a prey to their to the moth. Okay, so this is another example of prickly pear cactus and Cactoblastis. So Cactoblastis is a predator for the cactus. So if the predator is too efficient and overexploits its prey, then the prey might become extinct. This might also happen, if the predator is too smart and too it's like eating up all the prey together. So there would be a time when the prey would become extinct. So following it, the predator will also become extinct, right? Because obviously when predator is not going to have prey, then predator will not have his food. So even the predator and prey, both of them are going to get extinct in certain conditions. So therefore, predators in nature are prudent, means they are acting in a conscious and sensible way. So acting sensibly, I feel, is the most important thing, right? Because that is going to something like, give a lot of things in your life. So just acting like a dumb is not sufficient. You have to be sensible. You have to have a plan always, even for your studies. Okay. So act sensibly and understand. Try to study first the chapters which have more weightage, and then go to the other chapters and try to understand the chapters, and don't try to mug up the chapters so that you forget. So the more you will learn and the more you will understand, the more you will remember. So act sensibly. Okay. Another examples over here is defense mechanism in prey species. Obviously, if the predator wants to eat prey, so prey should have certain defense mechanism also. So some species of insects are cryptically colored, that is camouflage, to avoid being detected easily by the predator. ठीक है, तो ग्रास होपर है जो ग्रीन कलर का है, जो प्लांट्स भी ग्रीन ही है, तो वो कैमोफ्लाज हो जाता है एंड द प्रीडेटर कैन नॉट सी द प्रे. द फ्रॉग्स, so some are poisonous and thus avoided by the predator as well. So कुछ तो होते हैं जो कैमोफ्लाज हो जाते हैं, इसीलिए प्रीडेटर नहीं देख पाता है, एंड कुछ होते हैं जो पॉइजनस होते हैं, इसीलिए भी प्रीडेटर उसे नहीं खाता है, राइट? सो ऑब्वियसली जब हमें पता है कि कोई चीज हार्मफुल है, सही नहीं है, तो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू हैव दैट. The same way the predator is also smart. So जब उसको पता है that there could be a toxin, so it's not going to have the prey. So the example for that is monarch butterfly is distasteful to its predator due to special chemical present in the body. So this is a butterfly which is not having a good taste, and obviously when we don't like the taste of a food, we don't tend to eat it, right? So that's the thing where we do not eat much healthy, because the junk is more tastier. Khair, jokes apart, so this butterfly is distasteful to its predator due to certain chemicals, and that's why it is not eaten much by the predator. So butterfly acquires this chemical during its caterpillar stage by feeding on a poisonous weed. तो उसके अंदर भी ये chemical कब आता है? जब वो poisonous weed पे caterpillar stage पे feed कर रही होती है. So another examples are for herbivores are the predators for plants, right? So nearly 25% of all insects are known to be phytophagous, that is feeding on plants. So problem is particularly severe for plant because unlike animal, they cannot run away from the predator, right? तो ऐसे बहुत सारे herbivores हैं जो food के लिए depend करते हैं plants पे. तो obviously animals क्या है, obviously when they see that there is certain danger coming around, वो भाग जाएंगे, but the plants cannot run away. So plants have their own defense mechanism. Kata. Okay, so thorns, that is seen in acacia and cactus, which is the most common morphological means of defense to protect themselves from the predator. So many plants produce and store chemicals that make the herbivore sick when they are eaten. So obviously all the plants cannot have thorns, so there would be certain plants which will produce certain chemicals. So if the herbivore consume those chemicals, then the predator may get ill. So wheat calotropis growing in abundant fields produces highly poisonous cardiac glycosides. Hence, no cattle or goat feeds on this plant because it's very, very poisonous. Okay, so obviously no cattle or anything is going to, any herbivore is going to feed on that plant because of that poisonous thing in it. Then nicotine, caffeine, quinine, strychnine, opium, etc. are the chemical substances which are actually produced by them as a defense against grazers. So ये जो nicotine, caffeine, क्विनिन, स्ट्रिचनिन, ओपियम जो आजकल इनफैक्ट यूज हो रहा है, या फिर टू बी मोर पर्टिकुलर ड्रग अब्यूज हो रहा है, एक्चुअली ये प्लांट्स के अंदर थे एज अ डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म फॉर हर्बीवोर्स. फिर हमने उसको यूज किया. Obviously if you're using that thing in a certain amount, it's good, obviously because there are many which forms medicine as well, but and when you're not using it in a proper way, it becomes a drug abuse, right? So opium is one of the major drug abuse. You must have studied in human health and disease, right? Which opium comes from which plant? Yes. Try to write down or remember. If you don't, then please study about opium also from human health and disease. Okay, so that's all about predation in this video. I feel predation is one of the easiest population interaction, because while reading the example also, we are very clear that one species is getting harmed and the other species is going to get benefit in predation. Okay, so that's all about predation in this video. I'll meet you soon with the next video. Till then, bye, take care, work hard, work for your dreams. Bye.